most unusual party you've ever attended. These people are deliberately getting drunk with the later intention, once they're under the influence, of driving automobiles. Under the supervision not only of safety officials and police officers, but the Parent Teachers Association and the State of Nevada Medical Association. This is an alcohol driver's test, conducted on a specially prepared driving range near Reno. What actually happens when an otherwise good driver gets behind the wheel while under the influence? Modern life is geared to the automobile, a complex mechanism that in itself must be operated by an even more complex entity, you. The act of driving requires quick reactions, good coordination, clear vision, and split-second judgment. Yet today's motorized civilization, more than ever, likes to socialize, relax their tensions, enjoy life. Most people usually think of alcohol as a stimulant, but it isn't. The impression of stimulation is simply a lessening of inhibitions. Alcohol is actually a type of anesthetic chemically related to ether and chloroform. So in a sense, as you drink, you are becoming anesthetized. But does a little alcohol, just a drink or two, really affect you? The tests you are about to see will prove that as little as 0.04% alcohol in the blood reduces visual acuity as much as if you were wearing dark glasses after sundown.
May I see your driver's license, please?
Sure.
Have you been drinking this evening, Mr. Dempsey?
No, not at all.
How did you happen to
Maybe
park
one or two.
Sir?
One, maybe one or two at the most.
One or two at the most?
Yeah.
Mr. Dempsey, would you mind getting out of your automobile, please? Would you be willing to take a sobriety test?
Well, yes. Sure, I'll take one.
Before I give you the examination, Mr. Dempsey, I want to advise you that anything you say or do, sir, may be used as evidence against you in court. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand that. Sure.
He's lucky. This time, he's only going to be embarrassed. For running a red light, he could have been embalmed. It can happen anytime, anywhere, to anyone. But being under the influence doesn't help. It was to determine how much a driver is adversely affected by relatively small amounts of alcohol that the Nevada Alco driver test was developed. The first was the reaction test, to see how fast the subject could react and brake on signal. The officer actuated a mechanism that fired a marker onto the paper. The subject hit the brake as fast as possible. This fired another marker. The reaction distance was measured. A good average for sober drivers was 0.55 seconds. Now, driving test number 2, designed to check the subject's ability to maneuver a vehicle in close quarters. The next day, the party. Each subject was allowed a predetermined amount of alcohol based on body mass. A breath test was given to aid in determining the alcohol consumption level. And each subject was also given a blood test. This shows the alcohol level of the blood and is an accepted way of measuring the degree of intoxication. 0.15% is widely accepted as an indication that a person is under the influence. With the average individual, this occurs with just a few highballs. Then came an analysis of visual acuity, color vision, the all-important test for depth perception, visual reaction time, and so on. Then came the moment of truth. After all the speculation and the generalizations about driving while under the influence, the guinea pig drivers are ready to confirm or deny. Jim, subject number 5, for example, took 50% longer to react when under the influence, as did Marge, subject number 12. The second phase, measurement of the subject's ability to drive smoothly, coordinate, and maneuver in close quarters, showed that alcohol ruined the previous day's scores for everyone. The penalties amassed by the participants represented minor collisions, bent fenders, damage to structures, and possible serious accidents if they had really been driving in traffic. The girls scored as poorly as the men. What did the tests prove? Peripheral vision dropped nearly 18 degrees with the consumption of alcohol. The all-important sense of depth perception deteriorated to only 26% of normal. Reaction time, a life and death factor, increased dangerously about 25 to 50% with the intake of alcohol. In conclusion, the medical summary.
The Alco driver experiment proves without a doubt that a person's ability to operate a motor vehicle can be seriously impaired at levels far below the 0.15% blood alcohol content. The presumptive standard, equal to about 7 drinks, is not a realistic figure. Immediate consideration should be given to reducing the under the influence standard downward to the 0.10%.
I can't do it in the shoes.
But would you like to take your shoes off?
Yes, please.
None of these people planned to put themselves on display like this. They were caught in the driver's seat after they had put others, as well as their own lives, in jeopardy. Two average highballs contain an ounce of alcohol. It will take your body about 3 hours to oxidize it. If you have had 3 or 4 drinks, up to 6 hours, and so on. So you had better let someone else drive or risk being the unwilling subject of a test yourself.
Manner, and touch the tip of your nose with the finger that I call out. Would you try that, please? Okay, Mr. Dempsey. That's fine. You didn't do too well on that. How many drinks did you say you had, sir?
1 or 2.
1 or 2 drinks?
2 at the most.
That's a little hard to believe.
Would you step over here to the car, please, sir? You're under arrest for drunk driving.
But people like this prove that even a few drinks seriously impair your ability to see, react, coordinate the most important skills of this motorized age. Don't let a few drinks foul up that complex, finely balanced entity, you, when you have to get behind the wheel.